Hello children, welcome to the social science class of 6th grade. Children, today we shall learn about Africa, the central continent. In this lesson, you are going to learn location, extent, physical setting of the African continent, physiography of the Africa, and water resources, the river system of the Africa, climate, and the growth, distribution, and density of the population. So, first introduction. Africa is the second largest continent in this world. Asia is the first. According to the population or according to the area, Africa will stand second place after Asia. So it is also populous continent, but it stands in second place. Africa is called dark continent. Why Africa is called dark continent? Not because of Negro people, not because of dark people. Africa is called dark continent because of obstacles are there. Obstacles means blocks, barriers are there. These barriers will stop everything. Obstacles to explore it. Explore it means this is the process of research. Obstacles to explore its internal region or interior region of the Africa. See, the whole plateau rim extend to the coast, and in the north the Sahara Desert is there. Sahara Desert is the world largest desert. So it is there in African continent. We can be divided into the two parts, Western Sahara and Eastern Sahara. So Sahara Desert was a formidable desert, formidable obstacles. Formidable means extraordinary obstacles to reach its interior. It was a obstacles. Sahara Desert was a very extraordinary obstacles to reach its internal part. This African continent has a 52 countries. 52 countries. Small countries are there in western parts of Africa, and large and medium countries are there in throughout African continent. Next, location of the Africa. Africa lies between 37 degree in the north, 37 degree in the north, 35 degree in the south latitude, 35 degree in the south latitude, 17 degree in the west, 50 degree in the east, west east longitude. Means these are all imaginary line, location of the Africa. It's a very interesting fact about Africa. Equator line passes through the central part of the Africa. This equator divides Africa into the two parts, northern part and southern part of the Africa. So that's why equator, it is an imaginary line which divides the two hemisphere, southern hemisphere and northern hemisphere. It is imaginary lines which divides Africa into the two parts. Exactly, this equator line passes the center of the African continent. So that's why it is called a central continent. That's why Africa is called a central continent. Both Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn passes through the Africa. Tropic of Cancer passes through the extreme northern part of the Africa, and Tropic of Capricorn passes the extreme southern part of the Africa. This is a location of the Africa. And very interesting fact about Africa, prime meridian line. Prime meridian line cuts Africa, it's a western part or western side. Prime meridian line means it is also imaginary line uh, from north pole to south pole. North pole to south pole. This prime meridian line cuts Africa into two parts, especially western part of the Africa. This is location. And extent of the Africa. The total area of the Africa is 30.4 million kilometer. That this is the total area of the Africa, 30.4 million square kilometer. This is the total area of the Africa. And if any person wanted to travel from a northern peak to southern peak, he needs to travel 8,000 kilometer. If he needs to travel from northern peak to southern peak, 8,000 distance is there. 8,000 distance he needs to travel. From a from eastern peak to western peak, he needs to travel 7,400 kilometer. This is the measure of the Africa. And its northern peak of the Africa is Al Giram Point. Northern peak of the Africa is Al Giram Point. Where is Al Giram Point? Al Giram Point is there in Tunisia. Tunisia is a North African country. It is a northern peak of the Africa. So Al Giram Point is the northern peak of the Africa. And which is the southern peak of the Africa? That is Cape Agulhas. Cape Agulha, it is there in extreme southern peak of the Africa. So it is there in South Africa. It is a extreme southern most point of the African continent. And this is location. Next, physical setting of the Africa. Africa is bounded by West Antarctica Ocean. Bounded by West Antarctica Ocean is there in western part of the Africa. And on the northern part of the Africa, Mediterranean Sea is there. Mediterranean Sea is there in northern part of the Africa. And eastern part of the Africa, Red Sea and Indian Ocean. Red Sea and Indian Ocean. This is a physical setting of the Africa. So one more time I will explain. Northern part of the Africa, this Africa is bounded by on the west, not northern part. Africa is bounded by west on Atlantic Ocean, and north Mediterranean Sea, east Red Sea and Indian Ocean. In the northeast Africa is joined by Sinai Peninsula. This is the Sinai Peninsula. Africa is Africa is joined by Sinai Peninsula in the northeast part. Asia and Africa is joined Asia by the Sinai Peninsula, which is separated by the Suez Canal. And Africa is separated by Europe by the Strait of Gibraltar. Strait of Gibraltar will separate the Africa from by Europe. And Arabian Peninsula by Red Sea. The coastal line of the Africa is having a 30,500 kilometer, 30,500 kilometer. This is the length of the Africa. And next, physiography of the Africa. This physiography of the Africa is largely reflection of its geological structure. The entire African continent can be considered as a vast plateau. This vast plateau made of the ancient crystalline rocks. These are all ancient crystalline rocks. Ash color ancient crystalline rock. This continent made of the ancient crystalline rocks. It rises steeply from the narrow coastal fringe, and the plateau higher in the northeast part of the Africa, and it is a very downhill or slope in the northeast part of the Africa. When it is compared, it's the size of the Africa, few high mountains are there, few lowlands are there. So if you compare to Asia and Europe, Africa is having a few lowlands and mountains. So few more, especially these few more lowlands and mountains we can see in a complete southeastern part and eastern part and complete northern part of the Africa. The coastal line of the Africa is almost straight, not zigzag. The coastal line of the Africa is almost straight, which includes a few large basins. 5 basins are there in Africa, and estuaries. Estuaries means where river joins to the sea. This is called the estuaries. Estuaries and natural harbors. Actually, harbors made by man, but natural harbors are there in Africa. These harbors created by the nature only. There are no bays and inlets that cuts deep into the coast. So we have what we have, the base of Bengal, Bay of Bengal. It is in India. So Africa is not having the base and inlets in its continent. And next tomorrow I will next video I will continue with the Great Rift Valley. Thank you, children.